Yeah.
So, Welcome to the Hellfire Club came out recently, which was the new starter set linked with Stranger Things.
Oh, because Stranger Things is coming back imminently, isn't it?
Yeah, a couple of weeks, I think. Very, very soon. November the 26th. The final season of Stranger Things, Netflix, November the 26th.
Okay.
Is when it comes back. We've covered this before. We know it's out now. There's been reviews out and all sorts of stuff about it. But I thought it might be fun because what do you two know about the actual Hellfire Club?
You mean the real one? The
real world Hellfire
Club show? I don't.
In High Wycombe.
Yeah. That met down in that cave and so forth. Not too much. Bunch of nobles, too much time in their hands, too much money. Just like they were being edgy emo kids before edgy emo kids were invented.
That's what they look like. How edgy and emo do they look?
Just
I mean, they're all wearing tights for us.
So everyone on the podcast is saying there's tights and there's wigs and long coats and
yeah.
I can't remember what those type of shoes are called, but like the slip-on high-heeled ones that men wore.
Yeah, they're wearing tights, high heels, long coats, man, and wigs. Like,
yeah,
and I expect they're probably wearing makeup too.
Probably. So the original Hellfire Club was started by the Duke of Wharton. This was in the 18th century in London, and he was a man with a reputation. A reputation as, and I quote, a drunkard, a rioter, an infidel, and a rake.
Wow.
I mean, certainly not let me have tea with him.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, to get that sort of reputation at that time, the man must have been putting away some serious quantities of alcohol.
Possibly.
Yeah.
One other member of the Hellfire Club was the fourth Earl of Sandwich, who famously invented the sandwich.
Oh, was it the fourth Earl?
Famous member of the Hellfire Club. It was unusually a mixed club. Most clubs back then were basically for gentlemen only, as most private clubs were at the time. This was a mixed club. Women were also allowed to be members.
It was scandalous.
Quite scandalous, I know.
Well, ladies of good houses would certainly not attend.
So the members, like a little domino mask, be completely unknown.
Well, the members tended to be high society.
Yes.
And they were interested in taboo activities. And by taboo activities, we're mainly talking drinking,
flashing a bit of ankle,
gambling, and mock religious ceremonies.
Wow. You really did have to make your own entertainment in those days, didn't you?
There was no Netflix, you see. What were you going to do? There was no TTRPG podcast you could listen to, so you just had to, you had to drink, gamble, and have mock religious ceremonies instead.
And indeed, no TTRPGs either.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it sounds like a proto-LARP to me.
I guess. Yeah. So the president of the club, do you know who the president of the club was?
No, go on. Who?
The dog.
The devil.
Oh, really?
Not the dog. Maybe the dog in that picture is the devil in disguise. Who knows? Look, listen, he heard the word dog, and here he is.
Oh, like, there's the real devil in disguise.
This is the real devil in disguise. Off you get, Marvin, please. It was tongue-in-cheek, though. They weren't devil worshippers. They referred to themselves as devils, and it was kind of in a tongue-in-cheek, mock-religious. They were mocking religion, essentially.
Yeah.
Over the years, there were lots of clubs across Britain and Ireland called the Hellfire Club over the decades and centuries. The most notorious of these was the one that you mentioned earlier, which is the one in High Wycombe. And it was known at the time as the Order of the Friars of St. Francis of Wycombe. And it was run by a chap called Francis Dashwood in the 1750s.
That's right, yeah. That springs a bell.
And the motto of that club was, I'm going to mangle my French here, Face que tu voudrais. Any French speakers will have cringed at that, but do what thou wilt. Do what thou wilt.
Yes.
A phrase later used by the infamous occultist Aleister Crowley.
Yes, which is a takeoff from Wicca, which was because he went with "Do what thou wilt shall be the whole of the law," as opposed to "Do what thou wilt and harm no one."
Mm.
Oh, there you go. Bit context.
So this club met at the George and Vulture Inn, which is now a restaurant to this day in London. Still exists to this day. So you also mentioned the High Wycombe Caves
Yeah.
earlier.
Yes. I've
So,
been there.
typically the meetings were held at members' houses, riding clubs and inns. But at one point, the Hellfire Caves near High Wycombe were used. And these are now a tourist spot. You can go and visit them yourself.
That's true.
The name is also used to refer to a gentleman's club, which exists to this day in London, called Brooks. It was founded in March 1764. Still exists to this day. It was also the name of a group of mutants in the Marvel comics.
Oh wow, okay.
Goodness.
And yes, I find the costumes quite telling there. Like all the men are wearing suits, and all the women are wearing their underwear, basically.
Yeah, that's fair.
Who'd have thought that in graphic novels and comics?
Yeah.
Highs and bustiers, it looks like, with
Yeah.
those slightly bigger than a tree string, maybe, and cloaks. To be fair, so they got that going on.
Capes. Yeah.
We
No,
need
and of course,
they're not capes.
souls.
Capes
They need that cape.
capes are for riding. They only go down to like about mid waist.
Do they now?
Right, they do.
Well, I understand why they wanted the full cape because they need something.
But
to keep them
Superman's cape and Batman's cape don't only go down to the mid waist.
Like, basically, if you could use it to, like, you couldn't sit on a horse in those sort of cloaks because it's too long. So, never mind. You don't care. I don't care either. So let's move on. It's just like, yeah, those are cloaks, not capes. But anyway, let's move on.
PJ gave up the will there. We saw in real time PJ going, I don't care enough to fight about this.
Like arguing for us is just like, no, God.
Anyway,
it's so very trivial. Wow.
Okay.
Well, there you go. Edmund Mo said no capes. So.
Yeah. Anyway. Of course, the Hellfire Club was also the D&D club run by Eddie Munson at Hawkins High in Stranger Things, which is where we come full circle, background to welcome to the Hellfire Club. There you go. I thought we'd just do a quick little dive into the origins of the actual real world Hellfire Club, just so people who haven't heard of it might get a little bit of context of where that name came from.
Yeah, thanks for that. I didn't know.
Oh yeah. Huh.
I was unaware.
I suppose it wouldn't be common knowledge, would it? Oh, yeah. No,
It'll be a little bit of fun, just to dive into it.
All right, cool.
Yeah. Maybe we'll find out in this new season of Stranger Things where and when the Hellfire Club started. Well, we know where, probably not high school, but when?
Yes.
When did it start?
Well, he's dead now, isn't he? Eddie, who ran it? Spoilers. Sorry.
No, it's not
series.
spoilers. Oh, come on! If you haven't seen the last series, in fairness, we don't actually know for sure because we didn't see it, did we?
I don't remember. Yeah, it was pretty unambiguous, but
it was a really, really long time ago. All the teenage actors are now 45. I couldn't tell you what happened.
Yeah, but that's how time was. But anyway.
Yeah. Anyway, right. Hey, Jess. One of your favourite topics coming up.